Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Search Grows Organics. And in today's episode I'm going to show you how I make my seed starting mix, and later on in the video I will also show you how I start my spinach seedlings. So sit back, relax and enjoy this video. Hey guys, let me start by showing you how I make my seed starting mix. So you can see that I'm here at my worm bed, and I'm going to collect some worm castings that I'm going to be using in making my seed starting mix. So I'm just going to remove some big pieces and put them back in the worm bed, so that I can have only worm castings in my mix and not any sticks or other bits of organic matter that have been broken down. So now I'm going to sift my worm castings so that any other big pieces that I've left will remain behind, and I will be only left with the worm castings. So I'm just going to be using this fan covering that I've got here to sift my worm castings, and any worm that I come across I will just take it back into the bed. So now I'm removing some big pieces that have passed through my sifter, so that I can remain with only the castings. Now that I've remained with the castings, I'm going to put back the big pieces in the worm bed. Now I'm here to take some compost that I also use in making the seed starting mix. So I'm going to be using more of compost than the worm castings that I have. I will also sift the compost so that the big chunks that have been broken down won't get in my mix, and the ones that I have passed through the sifter I will also collect using my hand and put them back in the sifter, and I will take them back to the compost. I will now mix my worm castings and the compost so that I can get an even mix, so that the worm castings and the compost will mix well, and each seed is going to get approximately an equal amount of castings and compost. So I'm going to be using an egg carton as a seed tray. I'm doing this because I like recycling. Instead of throwing the egg carton in the bin, I can use it for starting my seeds, and after that I can put it in the worm bed for the worms to eat, and I'll get worm castings. So now I'm filling the egg carton with the seed starting mix that I've made, and I'll use the pockets on the egg carton as seed cells. So I want to make sure that I've got an even distribution of the mix in each and every cell. And the excess I will just scrape it off, and in the cells where there is not enough mix I will add some. I want to make sure that there is not any big pieces in the mix, so if I come across many I will just remove it by hand. So these are some worms that I have found in the mix, and I'm going to take them back to the worm bed so that they can be happy and make castings for me. So guys, these are the seeds that I'm going to be planting, and it's a variety of spinach that is called Spinach Fordhook Giant. It says here that plants hardier than spinach but flavor similar to spinach. So this variety is suitable to plant in summer because it can take the heat, and still it will provide an abundance of delicious leaves. So this is the ideal seeds to plant in summer. So let me show you as I sow these seeds in my seed starting tray here. I'm going to use this barrel to make the holes for placing in the seeds. It's just a normal barrel with a lid on its end so that I can make perfect holes. So now let's open the seed packet and see the seeds that I've got. So I need 30 seeds for this tray, so I'm going to collect 30 seeds. You can see that they are pretty big size seeds, and they are easy to handle and work with. So now I'm going to place them in the holes that I've made. I'll place just one seed in each and every hole. These seeds looks like beetroot seeds, so I'm sure that there's more than one seed in each of these clusters. So these are the seeds that I'm left with, and a whole lot more still in this packet. So from this Zimbabwe garden seeds packet, you can get seeds to fill more than 4 of these trays, and even remain with some. So now it's time to fill up the holes. So I'm just going to put a thin layer of my seed starting mix to cover these holes. And I'll just apply a little bit of pressure on the mix, so that when I water, the water can settle in well without disturbing the seeds. Okay, so now that I've covered my seeds, it's time to water, and I'm going to use light showers to water my seedling tray. Okay, so egg cartons are fragile. They are good to use as a seed starting tray, but their fragility can be a problem. So make sure that before you water your set the tray on some kind of board, so that it can support the egg carton when you want to move your seeds. So I've used this wood board here that I'm going to use to carry my seed tray to my greenhouse. So now I'm going to take my seed tray to the greenhouse and leave the seeds to germinate there. So now my seed tray is in the greenhouse, and this is where I'm going to leave it for my seeds to germinate, and after that I will transplant them in the ground. So thank you guys for watching this video. I will update you when the seeds have germinated. So see you in the next video.